huddle. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Browns first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw, Kaepernick. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Browns.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. And right away, he'll look to throw. And he's got room. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Browns 7, Ravens nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Complete to David Njoku. It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
On downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On third down, Jackson. The Browns D locked in on third down, brings up fourth.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they work this well upfield across the 45. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Ravens 10, Browns 7.
First down, Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyus Bowser charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Now Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards.
Cleveland.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Handoff comes to Chubb. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They'll run with Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
On the carry.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with one. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard brings up 4th and goal from the 2-yard line.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. From the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal, offense versus defense, and the offense won it.
And I'm just wondering what was going through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they playing the run too much? Were they not focused that the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit. I just wonder what the defensive guys were thinking.
And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Browns 14, Ravens 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have top scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Denzel Ward.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield now. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's got Hooper on the short connection. 7 yards there and a first down.
complete to Austin.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Mayfield, flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he... Only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead. circle that drive because that might be one to remember, well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
A loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
Mayfield looks to throw. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. Third down here.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Fourth down.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Now a play fake here on first down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running.